To my subscribers, thank you for tuning in once again. If you are new, welcome back to JT on the Go. We are standing on the Mike O'Callahan and Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge overlooking the Hoover Dam. We'll be discovering the history and the creation of this dam and how it works. But I gotta remind you, the weather out here is stifling hot. The Hoover Dam is on the border between Nevada and Arizona, but Las Vegas is the city closest to the dam. That bridge over there is the Mike O'Callahan Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge. We will be going on that later. First, let's go inside the dam to see how it works. It takes 36 minutes to get to the Hoover Dam from Las Vegas by car if you have one or if you rented one at the airport. The Nevada side of the dam is also where all of the tourist-acquired merchandise is located. Before we tour the dam, we have to watch a film that talks about the dam's history. The Hoover Dam was built between 1931 and 1936 during the Great Depression. It was dedicated to U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who introduced the New Deal. Though it was dedicated to FDR, it was named after the president he defeated, Herbert Hoover. I do recommend doing the underground tour to learn about how the Hoover Dam works and its importance in the American Southwest. Though not a part of the New Deal plan to bring electricity to more homes, the Hoover Dam cost $49 million to build, plus an additional $71 million for the power plant. What we see here is a map of the dam's systems. It is a large example of hydroelectricity. The Hoover Dam currently sits on the Colorado River. Like we saw on the map, there were large tunnels on the outside of the dam that ran underground. They were first used to reroute the flow of the Colorado River. The two outer tunnels are today used to control flooding of the dam. The diversion tunnels are huge. Flood control is an advantage of a dam. Others include deepening waterways for shipping and contributing to the availability of drinking water. Now we're going to see the place of another advantage of dams, the place where electricity is made. Here we are. This is a huge building. This is the power plant area. In general, the Hoover Dam produces up to 4 billion kilowatt hours or 2,080,000 kilowatts of hydroelectric power annually. The dam provides power to the states of California, Nevada, and Arizona. Cities like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Phoenix get some of their power from here. These turbines are massive. 4 billion kilowatts is enough to power a whole city and serve up to 1.3 million people. Hydroelectricity exists in areas that contain rivers. We were lucky to get the very last tour of the day. You can't be down here by yourself. In this power plant alone, there are a total of 17 generators, including an additional duo of power plants which power the 17 generators' operations. In total, 2,080,000 megawatts of power are generated right here by all 17 generators. With that quick peek at the power plant out of the way, it's time to head back to the top of the dam. We were here in August of 2024, and the weather is very hot and very dry out here. The Hoover Dam is 1,244 feet long at the crest and 660 feet thick at the base. The dam's crest is 45 feet wide. The Colorado River flows into Lake Mead Reservoir, which provides drinking water to southern Nevada, agricultural areas in Arizona and California, and some parts of Mexico. At the front of the dam, the Colorado River is higher than the river at the back. The Hoover Dam was built to control the Colorado River, provide a reliable water supply, and generate hydroelectric power. But this can disrupt the life of specific species of fish that live in the Colorado River. The Hoover Dam, unfortunately, does not have a fish ladder for fish to cross because it's too tall for one. People do use this dam to cross between Nevada and Arizona. Road vehicles can use it as well. In fact, the dam was once the primary way of getting across the Colorado River. It actually carried US Route 93 between Nevada and Arizona. Because the weather out here is very hot, I recommend drinking plenty of water during your visit in order to reduce the risk of heat stroke. The area the Hoover Dam sits in can give you heat stroke if you visit in the summer and don't drink enough water. You can bring your own water or use any of the fountains they have. For me, I prefer ice cold water on a day like this. In a restroom we found in the dam, we did find a vending machine where you can buy water, only water. If you look at the rocks, the bottom parts do look different than the top, and that's the line that water can't exceed. They do track the amount of water here to prevent a flood. If a flood did happen here, it could destroy the dam and may put several towns in the US and Mexico that sit along the Colorado River at risk of being decimated. When the river overflows, it will automatically reach this brim, and if it gets over, it will start flowing through and into this pipe. Due to the fact that Arizona and Nevada are in different time zones, the Hoover Dam has clocks set apart by an hour on each side of the river. Take a look at the difference in color on the rocks at the Lake Mead side. The water table is very low. According to Google Maps, the imaginary line between Arizona and Nevada is in the middle of the river. So when you walk or drive across the dam from the Nevada side, set your clock forward 1 hour, and when you go back to the Nevada side, set your clock back 1 hour. What we see here is a few more vending machines containing only water. There is a large fan meant to cool people down. Over here is the Hoover Dam Spillway House. In 1985, the Hoover Dam was named a National Historic Landmark. It's also considered one of America's 7 modern civil engineering wonders. The dam itself is an engineering marvel of its day, due to the fact that it was a massive undertaking because it was built in a harsh desert. Here's the tube that controls flooding on the Nevada side. You don't want to drop anything in there. Water just flows over here and into the tube like so. There are several power lines that take the electricity and move it in multiple directions. Because of that, and the dam being considered critical infrastructure, the FAA does not allow anyone to fly drones around the Hoover Dam. There are plenty of places to refill your water bottles. There was a restaurant here, but it was closed. The Hoover Dam bypass will be the place to get a drone's eye view on foot. On October 14, 2010, the Mike O'Callahan-Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge, or the Hoover Dam Bypass, was built to alleviate traffic congestion and enhance safety on the Hoover Dam. They did put nets around this part to prevent rocks from falling onto people. If you are interested and wondering where to purchase tickets for the underground tour, the Bureau of Reclamation website is one place to go. For the underground tour, it costs $25 for anyone 17 or over, and $15 for anyone aged between 4 and 16 years old. The best times to come here are between April and June of every year or in the fall. The Hoover Dam Bypass carries US Route 93 and Interstate 11 between Arizona and Nevada. When crossing into Nevada from Arizona on this bridge, it's a straight shot to Las Vegas. When crossing into Arizona from Nevada, it's a straight shot to Phoenix after passing the town of Kingman, Arizona. It cost $240 million to build this bridge. More cars cross the Colorado River here than on the dam because it speeds up the travel time between Las Vegas and Phoenix. Here are the views of the Hoover Dam. Just like that, our tour of the dam has concluded. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again. There are many engineering wonders in the United States, and I recommend seeing the monstrosity of the Hoover Dam inside and out. Thanks for watching.